I want to ask you regarding some gastroenterological problem and the liver problem of the child, which is increasing day by day. So,
What a lovely question. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Neelam Mohan. I'm the president of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, and I am a liver specialist and child gastroenterologist. What now? What is happening is liver diseases are not being recognized by pediatricians mostly because what they understand is mostly the genetic or the metabolic and infections like hepatitis A or E. But what is the major tsunami? The major tsunami is that 8 to 10% children are getting overweight and obese and in adolescent. So we have 200 plus million children who are going to get overweight, obese like this. So these obese children 45% have liver issues. And once you develop fatty liver, by the time the fatty liver gets into a chronic disease or cirrhosis, it takes 25-30 years. Now, what happens? The child is young, 40-45 years man, who's the GDP of the country, he has to work. But by that time, they have liver disease and then they do. So, excellent question. We need to understand that number one, the commonest cause of liver disease is fatty liver disease.
yes, ma'am.
Number two, the infective hepatitis A, which is due to infections due to contaminated food and water. Then the other is biliary atresia. By birth, they don't have a bile duct, but majority of the time it is missed. If it is diagnosed within 3 weeks 4 weeks of life, you can do a bypass surgery. Otherwise, if you diagnose beyond 2-3 months, they need a liver transplant. Therefore, in this conference, we want to increase the awareness of organ transplantation. Please realize India is at a crossroad. While we are addressing and improving the survival this, now you cannot reduce infant mortality rate or till you address the chronic diseases. That means you have to address chronic liver disease, congenital heart disease, kidney disease, and kidney disease doctor forgets to even take blood pressure. So we are teaching that every child you should have blood pressure at least once in 3 years. If not every year, once in 3 years you should have blood pressure. Every child you should have a growth monitor, growth chart. Without a growth chart, how will you know a child is overweight or obese? Growth chart will tell you your child is overweight and obese. Every child should be given the right to eat good, and so we need the media, the public, everybody to talk about the right nutrition so that we bring about a change in the country. And I'm sure this will happen in the next 2 decades. Awareness on nutrition in India.
Another thing I just want to ask: the screen time and the mental health. Is there any relation with gut health and other stuff?
Oh, you're a brilliant person. Now, gut is supposed to be the second brain. There are millions and trillions of microorganisms within you, which are called as microbiota, and the gut microbiome. You have 10 times more than your own blood cells, the microbiota. What you eat, what you think, what your stress level is, how your sleep is, everything has an impact on your microbiota. If your gut microbiota are bad, so we are now knowing that there is a connection because we've done studies in mice and seen that the gut microbiota of the mice who were bad, they had more issues, and even in adolescents and all. So there are more and more studies going on right now. We call it as the second brain, and we know there is a connection between the big brain and this, and so this is evolving science which is really very interesting.